You tell me when you're ready.
Okay, we're ready again.
Okay, so you were giving me some kind of a backstory about Conkey Street, and I was giving you a correlation between the original Black Wall Street, which is there,
right,
and our little kind of version of Black Wall Street, where we had it was a time period where we had black entrepreneurs. I mean, you said at one point that you guys co-owned a chicken joint or arcade.
No, that was an arcade behind it. The Church's Chicken was in the front, and we had an arcade. Remember, it was the big shopping mall on the side of the street.
Yeah, yeah.
And my father owned the shopping mall, so we created an amusement center.
Right. But that entrepreneurial spirit where you was talking about a pool hall. I think the Blackmans owned the pool hall.
Right. I wasn't sure who owned the pool hall, but I did know Mr. Coach Green owned the TV shop. Mr. Collins owned
the little record shop, candy store.
The record shop, candy store.
Right.
There was several other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was a whole street. The 1100 block was this close to here, and then it went down. I actually lived on Conkey Street.
Right.
Right, 4 or 5 buildings from Jesse Bradley's place, the hair barbershop.
Right.
So, but do you think, or just give me your impressions of once urban renewal came in and got rid of all those black businesses, do you think it affected or didn't affect the entrepreneurial spirit?
Oh, it definitely did, because it's a proven fact that we spend $33.5 million in Maryville shopping each year, the African American community. So that's a correlation to those dollars leaving out of the black community and going into other neighborhoods. If we want black communities to grow, we have to make our money recycle. With scenarios like that, our money does not recycle.
Right.
So if we don't create environment where our money recycles and where we have money to give, like the brother sitting over there, King James to the right, he's a giver. So how can we give and how can we enlighten people if we don't have the resources to bless them? Each year I put on a chess tournament, and I put on that chess tournament because I want African American kids to play the best. And when I told people I want to put a chess tournament in the inner city, like, oh, it won't work. All of the talented kids from affluent neighborhoods came into the inner city and played chess, and our kids fared very well throughout Northwest Indiana. So that is the gift that I think we do. We gotta create economic wealth. It's okay to work for other people, but if we don't create an environment where we can work for ourselves and own our own businesses, why are we here? So I agree with that statement that we need a correlation to create economic development. If we don't create economic development through ourselves, then how can we grow as a people? So not seeing those black businesses, my son is 13, how can he know? He knows that he's supposed to have a business. But a lot of African American kids don't know that we own businesses. We don't work for people, they work for us. So I want my son to know, and my nephews, they work for other companies, but they got desk jobs. Not one of my nephews has a job where they got people that work for them, even though they work in the company.
Right.
So like one of my nephews is with Golden State, one of my nephews with EA Sports, the other ones, they have businesses. So that's a culture in my family. Everybody in my family has a business. They have something that they do that creates wealth where they don't have to work for other people. They work for other companies, but they don't have to stay there. And any day they could leave because they have an education and they have a desire to win. If we don't create that win attitude, as my mother used to say, then how can we win if we don't know that there's film producers that are from Hammond? There are film producers doing big things in Hollywood. But they don't talk about that. Like you say, you went to the library, you did see yours, but what about other kids? How do they see theirs? And let me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How do they know how to create wealth if they don't see accumulated wealth?
Right, right.
How are they going to know that they're not supposed to be working for other people? It's
Right.
okay.
Right.
But that's not the desire of people.
Right.
You know, I bring it back to me. I'm a young guy. Most people don't know. I have a very wealthy friend. And the first time when I met him, I actually thought I was dreaming. I was like, "You Steve Wynn?" He's like, "Oh yeah, this me." And to know that we didn't win the casino document. Mm-hmm. We didn't
Win of the big win
right,
hotels and casinos in Vegas.
Right.
Okay. Oh, it's not recording?
Yeah, it's recording, but everybody's calling me, so I'm trying to block them out. One second.
No problem.
Yeah, 1 second.
See, that's what happens when you're popular. Everybody wants to talk to you.
He gonna start teasing me in a minute. And I'm doing this where can inspire them. It's only fitting that I'm sitting here at McDonald's because, you know, when I started the chess thing, the mayor of the city of Hammond and McDonald's, they were the first people that joined in and helped me out. Who got a gun? Who got a gun?